my very beautiful friend Courtney is going to be coming over and we are going to be demonstrating for you where to touch a girl before you kiss her. Now, the reason why I came up with this video is because I've gotten a lot of questions that ask, what are you supposed to do before the kiss? How are you supposed to initiate it? Where do your hands go? What if you're sitting? What if you're standing? So don't worry, we have answered all these questions for you coming right up in just a second. And if you watch the video and you're like, duh, that was obvious, like come on Trip, well then good for you and you know what to do. But otherwise, I really urge you to stick around and to check this out because you are going to learn exactly what to do to initiate the kiss and to perform it well. All right, so I'm with my friend Courtney. Say hello, Courtney.
Hello.
And we're going to be demonstrating to you the 3 different types of situations that you're going to be in when you kiss a girl, and specifically what happens right before the kiss. All right, very exciting. So the first one is you two standing. So this could be in a whole number of situations, okay? Maybe you just met her, maybe you're at a bar somewhere, maybe this is a first date. I always say that you should be going for a kiss after the first date, presuming that it went well, okay? So I'm gonna show you how it's done. So what's gonna be happening is you're gonna be facing her, right? So make sure that when you're going for the kiss, you're not off to the side, okay? I want you to be shoulders mirrored towards each other, okay? And what's important is start to look down towards the video. I want you to be holding her hands. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be talking for a second, and talking about whatever, it doesn't really matter, and put your hands down. And then you're gonna be going for her hands, okay? So she's not gonna know it, right? So you're gonna be going, just gonna kind of grab them, and you're gonna kind of pull them towards you a little bit. Let's show them one more time, so put them down,
okay.
Right? Make sure, and then you go like this, kind of grab them, pull them towards you, and then you have to shut up, okay? Shut your mouth for about 3 seconds, and make sure that she stops talking to you, and you're gonna hold her hands. Make sure you're doing it about right here, and then go for it, okay? Just like that. So that's one point of touch before you go for a kiss. Again, this is when you guys are standing next to each other. All right, so a little reminder, when you're going to grab her hands, I want you to make sure that you're very gentle with her, okay? Don't squeeze her hands really hard. You're just gonna very barely, lightly grab them, okay? Make sure that all of your touches are gonna be like that, just for this initial part of the kiss, okay? And I want you to keep that in mind for this next type of kiss. So this is the same thing, it's standing. This is just another option for you. A place to touch her is gonna be on her face. So this is a little bit more romantic. It takes a little bit more balls, but girls love it, right?
Right.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna show you how to do it and show you exactly where to place your hand. So imagine you're with the girl, you're facing her, you're like this. I'm making sure we're all lined up here in the camera. Perfect, okay? And before you go in for the kiss, this is gonna be about like a second and a half before the kiss. And again, make sure you're this close, okay? Because if you're too far away, it's gonna be very awkward. I'll show you. So what you wanna do is place your hand right here. And I know it looks kind of funny, like I'm grabbing her ear, okay? But if you look over here, it looks a little bit more normal, right? It just looks like I'm kind of gently caressing her head just for a second, right? So kind of go like this. Maybe you'll brush a little bit of the hair out of her face if it's in there, or you just slightly grab like this and go in for it, okay? Just like that. Now, look how awkward it is if you're doing it and you're too far away, right? So I'm gonna be a little bit off camera for this. But if you go like this and you try to kiss her, and you're like leaning over, you're gonna fall over, okay? So it's very, very important that before you go and kiss her, that you're at a really close distance, just like this. All right, so the next scenario that you might be in is you guys are sitting on a couch, maybe you're doing some Netflix and chill, right? So what I want you to do is when you guys are watching a movie or watching TV, or maybe you're just talking, is put your arm around her, okay? So make sure your arm is around her and make sure that she's kind of like digging into your armpit a little bit, so she's kind of like snuggling in, okay? So make sure you're right here like this. And if you guys are talking, okay, then I want you to create that like 1 to 2 second silence, okay? Just like I said when you were standing up, right? So like a few seconds, 1 to 2 seconds, give a silence, and then go for the kiss. Now, however, you guys might be watching a movie or actually looking at something, okay? So it's not so easy to just go for it because her face is gonna be looking that way. So what I want you to do is when you guys are watching something, I want you to just slowly turn your head, just like this, and she's going to slowly turn her head. Why? Because it's in her vision. So if you're looking at her, she's going to be like, what's he looking at, right? So you look at her, she's going to look at you, wait 2 seconds, don't say a word, and then go for it.